Folks, it is yet another week of Tampa Bay Buccaneers football, which means we have yet another week of an injury report to go over for the Buccaneers Week 8 matchup on Thursday, tomorrow, for the Bucs Week 8 matchup versus the Baltimore Ravens. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get into this list, starting with the players who are officially ruled as out for this matchup, and it's quite a list. So right now as it stands, Rusell, Gage, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Cam Brate, Carlton Davis, Antoine Winfield Jr., and Luke Gedeke are all ruled as out for the Bucs Week 8 matchup. Julio Jones is going to be a game time decision, and Akeem Hicks is doubtful, although it seems like that may be a game time decision as well. So let's go ahead and go over this list, right? Firstly, in the case of Cam Brate, or actually, I guess I should say firstly, in the case of Rusell Gage, he has been dealing with a hamstring injury for the entirety of the season now, and it has definitely been a problem. It's going to knock him out of this game. You're definitely going to see guys like Mike Evans, who has been not participating in Monday's practice, limited participant in Tuesday's practice, obviously gets some more targets thrown his way. Similar things can be said with Chris Godwin. Scotty Miller may get more involved. Brashad Perriman may get more involved as well. Then in the case of Sean Murphy-Bunting, this is the second game in a row he has missed now with a quad injury. Again, we've talked about this. Zion McCollum, D. Delaney, both those guys should get some more playing time in this matchup. Also because of Carlton Davis, who is out with a hip injury, again, for the second game in a row. Jamel Dean is going to be your number one cornerback. Antoine Winfield Jr. is going to be out. He is still in the concussion protocol. This is yet another safety that is out for the Buccaneers. Nolan Turner should be getting some more playing time. Mike Edwards is healthy, which is very, very fortunate news for the Bucs. He played last week, should be playing more in this game as well. Keanu Neal. Mike Edwards and Keanu Neal will be your starting safeties, with Winfield Jr. out with the concussion, Logan Ryan on the injured reserve. Also, Julio Jones, he is still dealing with injuries of his own, a knee injury. He was a limited participant in Tuesday's practice, did not participate in Monday's practice. Jones has been dealing with a knee injury throughout the entirety of this year. Nothing, should change on that front, as guys who should be stepping up, Miller, Perriman, similar guys for Gage being out as well. Luke Gedeke is interesting. He is out with, I believe, what has been diagnosed as a foot injury. He did have a boot on his foot after the Carolina Panthers game last week, which means Nick Leverett will be your starting left guard for this matchup. That is somewhat fine news. Leverett did good in last week's game versus the Panthers, although he was rotated in and out with Luke Gedeke. Again, a very weird decision on the coaching staff's part, but that was what happened, and now Leverett should start the entirety of this game. We will see how he does. Could very well secure himself the starting job if he does play well this Thursday, and Brandon Walton could possibly be the backup left guard as well. I saw Greg Auman of The Athletic talking about this on Twitter, so again, this is a big opportunity for Nick Leverett. We will see how he performs. In the case of Akeem Hicks, again, we've talked about this injury at length throughout this season. Logan Hall, Deidron Sennett, who's actually been looking good in the limited playing time he's gotten, Raheem Nunez-Roches. These are guys that will step up. Then some other just kind of injuries that have been going on. KJ Britt, he did not participate in practice on Monday. He was placed on the injured reserve on Tuesday with an ankle injury. I'll talk about that in a separate video. You then also have guys like Ko Keefe. He's dealing with an ankle injury. No participation on Monday, limited on Tuesday. Similar thing with Shaq Mason. Ankle injury, no participation on Monday, limited participation on Tuesday. Both those guys should be good to go. But a very extensive list for the Bucs. A lot of starters out on a very short week against a very good Baltimore Ravens team in a must-win game for the Bucs. Not a great situation to be in, but as I said, there's a lot of players who can step up, and we will see if they are up to the task and will be able to do so. But folks, with that being said, Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this injury report down in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. Again, this one, I know what people are going to say is, oh man, all these injuries, what the heck's going on? Well, you got to remember it is a shorter week. If the game was on Sunday, there is a chance that a handful of these guys could possibly play, especially in the case of Julio Jones and Akeem Hicks. But this shorter list definitely makes things a little bit murkier in terms of players' availabilities, as we are seeing here with all the players who are listed as out due to it being such a short week. But anyway, folks, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.